You found my wash day series. It's basically a group of videos that I'm putting together for my teenage daughter. It's time for her to learn how to do her hair. I figured I'd post it to YouTube in case there's anyone else out there who maybe number one wants to learn for themselves a super simple, basic how to wash natural hair. Or if you have a child that's of the age where it's time for them to learn how to care for their hair, maybe you don't know where to start. I figured that these videos could help somebody else out there. If you want to go back to the beginning, I'll put the links to the other videos in this video as well. I hope it helps and I hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's just jump right in. But first, a huge announcement that we're back, baby. Melanin Haircare is restocking with all your award-winning favorites as we speak. Visit melaninhaircare.com, sephora.com, or spaceandk.com to secure your must-have wash day essentials like the award-winning African Black Soap Reviving Shampoo, the Silky Smooth Multi-Use Softening Leave-In Conditioner used in this video, or the moisture-locking, definition-supporting, twist-elongating style cream. All right, now back to the video. So my first video explained how to shampoo your natural hair efficiently, and my second video showed how to deep condition and detangle your hair super quickly for silky smooth results. Today we're going to revisit the detangling process, but I want to give you a second option that I like to use called finger detangling. Finger detangling is a more gentle detangling method that doesn't use a brush or comb. Instead, you'll use your fingers to glide through the hair, locating each individual knot and tangle to gently release it. The idea is that when you use a brush to detangle, you can sometimes cause breakage by ripping straight through your curls and coils without ever noticing. But when you use your fingers, you can actually feel each knot and tangle and gently release it without ripping through it. I love finger detangling, and I rotate between brush detangling and finger detangling depending on how I'm wearing my hair and how tangled my hair is. If I'm straightening my hair, or if I haven't detangled my hair with a brush in a long time. When my wash day comes, I'll choose to detangle with the brush since I'm gonna have to brush through it anyway to get it straight. But if I'm wearing my hair naturally curly coily, I can get away with just finger detangling since brushing it straight won't be necessary. And in my opinion, you really do avoid a lot of breakage by choosing to finger detangle. And so it's good to master this skill so you can rotate between brush detangling and finger detangling as needed. But wait, I probably already know the answer to this question, but have you ever felt dismissed by a doctor? Ever left an appointment feeling like you got zero guidance? Or worse, felt like you were made to feel like you were being difficult when all you wanted was to be heard and understood? Well, that's why the sponsor of today's video, MIDI Health, was created. MIDI Health is the virtual care clinic founded specifically for women by women who understand that frustration. They're a specialized resource for women like myself who are navigating hormone changes like perimenopause or menopause, weight fluctuation, and longevity. MIDI was founded specifically for women dealing with health issues that can create skin challenges, hair and scalp challenges, moodiness and weight fluctuations. And their mission is to truly hear and listen to women and offer solutions so that we can feel relief as soon as possible. MIDI Health can order the lab tests and blood work that we need and prescribe the medication to balance hormones, weight, and more. And they're virtual and easily accessible. They accept insurance in all 50 states in America, and they bill your insurance just like any other provider. So it's really easy to book a visit. Just set up your account, enter your insurance provider, tell MIDI about your symptoms, and then choose a time to meet with your clinician. So if you're ready to finally speak with a healthcare provider that understands the challenges that you're facing and most likely has experienced them as well, click the link in my description box or head to www.trymidi.com/napshal85 to schedule your virtual visit and join the more than 200,000 women who love and trust MIDI. And thank you as always to MIDI Health for sponsoring today's video. Now on to the finger detangling. So we're gonna begin right after the deep conditioning step. If you missed my last deep conditioning video, we applied our super smooth and silkening plumping deep conditioner and a plastic cap, and we let that sit for 30 to 45 minutes. And now the hair is super hydrated and ready to finger detangle. When you have curly, coily afro hair, it's very important to work in small to medium-sized sections to be able to do a thorough job. If your hair is on the thin side, work in medium sections. And if your hair is on the thick side, work in small sections. Our hair was split into 2 sections, and we're gonna stay organized and work one half of the head at a time. I'm grabbing a small to medium section of hair, making sure my parts are as clean as possible. We don't want any hair getting caught or ripped out. And then clip the rest of the hair up and out of the way. We're gonna turn the water on in the shower, and we're gonna do the exact same thing we did with the brush, but with our fingers instead. Starting at the ends of the hair, the bottom of the section, we're gonna use our thumbs to detangle the hair under the water. And we're only gonna wet the part of the hair that we're actively detangling. This way, we don't rinse away any deep conditioner on the hair before we can use it to detangle. So you're gonna hold the hair in your hands, pushing your thumbs through and down the section. The goal is to have your thumb travel smoothly down the section. If it gets caught on anything on its way down, that's either a tangle or a shed hair. If it's a shed hair, you'll be able to keep moving your thumbs all the way down and out of the section, clamping down on that shed hair and removing it with your thumbs on its way out. And this is the shed hair. Now, while your thumb is traveling down, if it gets caught on a tangle, it won't be able to keep moving down the section. If your thumb gets resistance and can no longer move through the section, you should stop pushing down and manually pull the section apart where the resistance occurred to help release the tangle. This should be as simple as pulling the section apart. The tangle will release and you can continue raking through the section with your thumbs. The entire time you're finger detangling, you should be moving your thumbs all around the section in different spots while traveling up the section as the lower part becomes detangled. And as you travel up the section detangling, you should be inserting more of the hair into the water. The downward pressure of the water, along with the detangling slip from your deep conditioner, will help to loosen and remove the shed hair. Now, as you reach the top of the section, you might decide to start raking through the hair with a claw hand as well. This works really well towards the top of the section with that hair that falls against your head. So I'm being really goofy here, but I'm trying to demonstrate some patterns of finger detangling. And everyone's going to develop their own favorite way to do this, but I like to rotate between thumb detangling and claw detangling as I move up the section. The claw acts as a comb at the top of my head, and the thumb is the detailer, helping to break apart any sections that have tangles and remove any loose shed hair. So you're truly just using your fingers and thumbs as a gentle comb, raking all throughout the section, starting from the bottom, working towards the top, and making sure you get every single part of that section. One thing you'll discover about finger detangling is that it seems like there's always more shed hair to catch. It can get obsessive. So like I said before, it won't be perfect. So as long as all the tangles are out, just try to remove as much shed hair as possible. So once we feel like the hair is thoroughly detangled, we're gonna apply our favorite leave-in conditioner to the section to help keep the hair hydrated and conditioned for long-term moisture. I'm using the Melanin Haircare Multi-Use Softening Leave-In Conditioner, which is a silky smooth and hydrating leave-in that instantly absorbs into the hair to soften and silken. This is our #1 selling leave-in conditioner. There's a reason that it's always sold out, but if you want to catch this product, get it now because we just restocked. When your fingers can do this, that's when you know you're completely detangled. I'm going to split this section in half and twist it up to keep it nice and smooth and detangled. And then I'm wrapping the twist into a bantu knot to keep it out of the way as I detangle the rest of the hair. All right, so grabbing the next section of hair and also showing you that no, I'm not bald. This is just gray hair growing in. I'm making sure that my section is small to medium and clipping the rest of the hair out of the way. And we're gonna repeat the same process, but this time I'm gonna show you finger detangling outside of the water, just so that you know that this is always an option if you prefer. I personally prefer under the water because I like having the water pressure to help guide the shed hair out, but it can absolutely be done outside the water as well. You'll just need to make sure that you're using a high quality deep conditioner that it's going to provide a healthy conditioning slip. So again, we're always going to start detangling at the ends and work our way up, pushing our thumbs and claw hand through this section all over, grabbing loose shed hairs where possible, and gently splitting apart the tangles. And I'm moving pretty fast here, but if you're new at this, please just take your time. The advantage of finger detangling is being able to feel the tangles before the hair rips. You won't be able to feel it if you're working too fast before you've mastered the skill. So slow and steady keeps the hair on the head. And the roots can get especially thick, so you might need to carefully pinch your fingers through the roots to break apart the sections. Just be gentle. And here's the pesky shed hair. Okay, so once you feel like you're completely detangled, it's time to rinse the deep conditioner out. And at this rinse out step, you want to take advantage of that downward water pressure to help detangle and release any extra shed hair while you're rinsing out the deep conditioner.
But I know I'm the same, yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. 'Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so.
Once your deep conditioner is completely rinsed out, apply your favorite moisturizing leave-in conditioner and then split that section in half, twisting it from top to bottom and then wrapping it into a bantu knot for safekeeping. And that's it. Finger detangling is so simple, gentle, and effective. This is a skill set that you definitely want to master if you have curly, coily, natural hair. So I'm going to continue this process all over the first half of my head, detangling from bottom to the top of the section, working my thumbs through the section to remove the shed hair and release any tangles. And as a quick tip, guys, please do not let the shed hair go down your shower drain. This can stop up the drain, making it really difficult for water to pass through. It's a pain in the butt. Just catch the hair, don't let it go through the drain. Most people like to place the shed hair to the side on the bathtub, or you can even place it on the shower wall and collect it all once you're done washing your hair.
Should've talked through it.
So everyone will develop their own finger detangling pattern and preferred way to do this. So if my way doesn't work for you personally, experiment. See what feels most comfortable to you. We've all played in our hair and combed through it with our fingers at some point in our lives. And so finding out how you prefer to do this is definitely achievable.
Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that way. Tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well, no. But when we get back, it's like, oh my, all bad all day, but the night I get that good till we act.
Once that first half of your head is done, you're gonna repeat the same process on the second half, working in small sections at a time so that this can remain manageable while you practice this new skill. Now, once my entire head is detangled, I like to gently squeeze the water out of each of those bantu knots so that they're not dripping wet. Then I unwind each bantu knot and wrap them gently in my Luxe t-shirt hair towel from Melanin Haircare. This thing absorbs so much water and it leaves my hair super soft and frizz-free. And the best part is that it's huge. All right, guys, so that's it. What do you think about finger detangling? Is this an option that you think feels easy? I personally think it's really easy. Of course, I've been doing it for a very long time, but I think it's pretty intuitive as well. And again, I like to rotate between detangling using my fingers and detangling using a brush, depending on how I'm wearing my hair and how detangled my hair is. I hope you guys give this method a try if you've never tried it before. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.